watching Pistol Creek Panfishing. Pistol Creek Panfishing.
Hey folks, Chris here with Pistol Creek Panfishing. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to do a bit of ultralight fishing for bluegill using the Charlie Brewer Panfish Slider. A downsized version of the original classic Charlie Brewer crappie slider, the Panfish Slider has a shorter profile that can be more effective when targeting bluegill or other panfish with a smaller mouth and bite radius than a crappie. Here in just a moment, we're going to use the Panfish Slider and an ultralight spinning combo to see if we can get into a few panfish ourselves here. But before we hit the water, let's take an up-close look at this lure and some of the other gear we'll be fishing with today. So the Panfish Slider's a soft plastic micro finesse lure that features a ribbed grub body and a miniature paddle tail design. The panfish friendly profile of this lure measures right around 1 inch in length, making it the perfect size for catching bluegill and other small-jawed sunfish. The underwater action created by the tiny paddle tail here make the Panfish Slider a highly effective bait for cast and retrieve fishing, vertical jigging, and trolling if you're fishing from a boat or kayak. Another fun and effective way to fish this lure is by pairing it with a small underspin style jig head. On today's trip, we'll be rigging the Panfish Slider up on a small 1/32 ounce jig head, a setup that works great for targeting panfish that are guarding those shallow summertime beds. Charlie Brewer Slider Company, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, offers this lure in a wide variety of vibrant color combinations that you can view by visiting their website at sliderfishing.com. The ultralight spinning combo we'll be fishing with this outing consists of a 5.5 foot Daiwa Presso rod paired with a Daiwa Revros LT 1000 reel. The Presso's a 2-piece ultralight fast action rod that features a split grip cork handle, 7 guides, and weighs just 2.3 ounces. The Revros LT 1000 features a 4+1 bearing system, a 5-to-1 gear ratio, and weighs in at 7.2 ounces. For fishing line, we'll be going extra light this trip by using Verivis Aging Master Blue Moon fluorocarbon in 1.7 pound test. This is a silky smooth ultra thin line with a diameter of 0.104 millimeters. At this test weight, this line is an absolute joy to cast ultralight micro lures with, as long as you keep your drag set light and take your time playing each fish. Here we go. Very nice. Let's get a measurement on him here. He's right on 8 inches. Check out that blue on his jaw there. Well, there's a drag ripper. Let's see what we got here. Really got to be careful with this 1.7 pound line. These things make a run, they'll pop this line before you know it. Good shell cracker, looks like. Oh yeah, right on the side of his lip there. There's another beauty on the Charlie Brewer Panfish Slider. Great fish. He'll go about 10 1/4 there. Let's turn him loose.
Way down yonder in the Tennessee hills, gonna do some pan fishing for crappie and gills. You're watching Pistol Creek pan fishing. Pistol Creek pan fishing. Pistol Creek pan fishing.
Hey now. This one's pulling pretty good here. Let's see what we got. Another big shelly. What's a big thick one? Looky there. That's a skillet of a panfish. Big old thick one. He's about 10 1/4. Look at the girth on that fish. Let's turn him loose. Comes another one here. Oh, looks like we got a nice little red breast. And he's fired up. Check out the colors on that little squirt. Gorgeous red breast. Love these little guys. Here goes one. Not sure what we got here yet. Try to get him up here and take a closer look at him. Oh, another shell cracker. We'll take all of these we can get. Yes, sir. Check that big bruiser out. Let's get a look at him on the board here. Right on 10.5. Set him free. Here comes a fish. Gorgeous bluegill. Great looking fish. Beautiful scale pattern. Nice thickness to it. Let's check it out here. He's almost 8 inches. Nice bluegill. Let's turn him loose. Here we go. Beautiful fish. Let's check him out here. 7.5. Nice. Let's turn him loose. There we go. This might be a red breast here. Or a bluegill. I was right the first time. It was a beautiful red breast. Gorgeous red breast sunfish. Check out those red eyes. That turquoise blue, bluish green up around the mouth. And then that beautiful bright orange in the fins. That's about a 8-inch one there. These little fish are great fighters for their size too. Let's turn him loose. This one's pulling some drag here. Not sure what we got yet. Might be a bass. Let's see what it is. No, it's a good bluegill. What he was pulling. It's a big old thick one. Great bluegill here. That is a nice one. Yes, sir. Let's see what he measures here. 8.5. Very respectable. Let's turn him loose. Hey now. Come on in here. Let me get a closer look at you. Man, I tell you what, ultralight fishing for panfish is just too much fun. You got this lightweight line and an ultralight rod and these little bluegill that pull like tractors. Yes, sir. Another nice looking bluegill. He's right on 8 inches there. Let's turn him loose. All right, here we go. So the Charlie Brewer Panfish Slider is popular today. Pretty colors on that one. So about 7 1/4. Turn him loose. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of Pistol Creek Panfishing. Thanks so much for watching. If you hadn't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Catch you next time.